What's the deal, baby? You know it is the big boss, all boss dog K Poe through the dope. Here to talk this boxing. Y'all know when I make my videos, man, a lot of time I'm in the car, about to go work out, about to do my strength and conditioning today, and then we box tomorrow. But we're gonna talk about that Shakur Stevenson, Jamel Herring fight. Great win for Shakur Stevenson. I mean, he really took it to Jamel Herring, really dominated the fight. That boy Shakur Stevenson is a master of distance. Like, he just knows, like, he finds the right distance to fight people at. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just know, like, okay, I'm going to fight him from mid-range, or I'm going to fight him from long range, or I'm going to come forward and fight inside with him. You know, I'm going to use the jab, get inside, go to the body, and then just, you know, Shakur Stevenson, you really see the boxing IQ in him. But that boy's a master of distance, bro. Like, I was watching his fight a while back against Joey Gonzalez, and each time he'll take a step forward, fight Joey Gonzalez mid-range, long-range, inside, but majority of the fight, he was fighting for mid-range. He'll fight him for mid-range, and then Joey Gonzalez looked the counter, Shakur Stevenson out of there. And he just knew how to get the right distance and away to where he can't get hit, and then he'll get back in and work. You know what I'm saying? Like, the dude mastered that, bro. That's one thing I respect about him. His feet is good. I thought Jamel Herring was going to kind of put up a bigger test because of the experience he has. He's fought a couple of names. You know what I mean? Not that much, but he's experienced. You know what I mean? So I thought that he was going to make it a little tough for Shakur. I had Shakur winning the fight, but you know, Shakur, I mean, he rose to the occasion. I mean, he dominated dude, man. I was impressed. Wasn't shocked by nothing because, like I said, Shakur has the potential to do that and even more. But he dominated dude. I was definitely impressed, and you know, it was a great win for Shakur Stevenson. What I want next for Shakur is I want him to keep leveling up. And that's the thing for me is I'm an advocate of killers fighting killers. You know what I mean? I was part of a gym, a group of guys where, you know, when I spar, I want to spar against killers. That's just me. I want to, because it makes you better. Iron sharpens iron type thing. And I feel like with fighters, you have to gradually build them up, but at the same time, you know, when they get to that level of, you know, each level, so whatever level they on, you gotta put the best fighter at that level. You get what I mean? So, for example, I feel like Shakur Stevenson right now is ready for Oscar Valdez. I do. You know what I mean? I honestly don't think Oscar Valdez is that skilled, to be honest with you. I think Oscar Valdez is kind of protected, in my opinion. He arguably lost his last fight, and I think Shakur Stevenson will stop Oscar Valdez. That's a fight that I want to see for Shakur Stevenson. Fights, I feel like Shakur Stevenson, other fights, I want to see him in. I want to see him in there with Lomachenko. Now, that right there, he going to have to really hone in and lock in for that. But I would want to see him in there with a Lomachenko. I would want to see him in there with a Chris Colbert. You know what I'm saying? Hell, Gary Russell talking about he won fights. Y'all keep sleeping on Gary Russell. Y'all keep trying to use, he ain't fought nobody. That dude is skilled, bro. Like, Gary Russell will get with you. So I would want to see Shakur Stevenson in there with Gary Russell Jr. You know what I'm saying? Because Gary Russell Jr. is fast. He has IQ. Now, is he small? He fighting 126? Yes, he is. But Shakur Stevenson just moved up from 126. You get what I mean? So it's not like Shakur Stevenson been fighting at 30 his whole career. No, he just moved to 126. To 130, excuse me. So, you know, I think that'll be a great fight. You got Gary Russell Jr., orthodox, fast, athletic fighter. Throws a lot of punches against Shakur Stevenson, southpaw, can box, you know, Olympian, stuff like that. So I think that that'll be a very good fight. I honestly think the fight would sell because Gary Russell gonna talk. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna be, and Shakur gonna talk. So I think that fight would be will sell because they gonna talk. You know what I mean? The build up gonna be big because it's gonna be both camps gonna be chattering at each other. But Shakur Stevenson, man, sky's the limit for him. You know, I do see him, if he could get the Oscar Valdez fight and beat him, and then after he beat Oscar Valdez, I mean, I'll be content with him going up to 35 after that. You know what I mean? Because there's really not a lot of big fights at 30. You know, like I said, Lomachenko, maybe Chris Colbert, which Chris Colbert is an up-and-coming. He's building. I don't think his name is big like Shakur Stevenson. So, but they're both building. I mean, Chris Colbert is building, and he has the skill, but he just doesn't have he's not as big as a star as Shakur Stevenson, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But I think that'll be a hell of a fight because of the IQ of each fighter. Chris Colbert is athletic. Chris Colbert is skilled. You know what I mean? And he like to fight. And I think that he'll make Shakur Stevenson have to fight in spurts. You know what I mean? So, and people don't understand in boxing terms, meaning fight and box. See, boxing is I'm jabbing, you know, you throw a punch, parry, you know, counter, slip, roll, boom, boom, boom. Fighting is this dude applying pressure, and you can't just sit there and jab and, you know, you're going to have to fight, cuz. You're going to have to, you know, you're going to have to fight. I mean, I don't know how to put it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to fight. You know, you ain't going to have time to really be sitting there. And, you know, you're going to have to really get in there. Like, a prime example would be how Errol Spence had to fight Sean Porter. Like, they were in there going at it. You know what I'm saying? So, it wasn't reckless, but it was intelligent pressure they both were applying on each other. But they were fighting. They were, you know what I'm saying? Because Sean Porter coming. He going to bring that work. So that's what I think Chris Colbert will do to Shakur. I think Shakur will rise to the occasion, though. I would favor Shakur in that fight, but I think it'll be tough. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I don't run for no smoke. And another thing. In my videos, bro, like I said, I'll be in my truck. I'll be driving, you know. So sometimes I may say something and the information may be a little off. I don't run for no smoke. So if it's a little off, say, hey, bro. Hey. For example, my last video, the Tank and Rolly. I said I think Rolly is a southpaw. I said I think. And somebody came on there and was like, oh, you know, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know nothing about boxing. You know, Rolly is not a southpaw. He's orthodox and blah, 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 blah. There's no need for all that talking. I had another guy just come tell me, hey, bro, Rolly is orthodox. Rolly is not orthodox. I can accept that. If, you know what I'm saying, nobody going to be perfect. It's analysts who be on ESPN, Showtime, Fox, who may say the wrong thing. It's other boxing channels on YouTube who may say the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a small thing. But when you come on there and you getting all emotional and you, I tell you, I don't run for no smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit there and ignore you. I'm the channel. I'm going to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Ain't no tough guy stuff. I don't feel like I'm the toughest dude in the world. But at the end of the day, I'm a man. And I don't tolerate disrespect. If you make stuff personal, then it's going to get personal. That's just how I look at it. You know what I mean? You know, that's just what it is with me. A lot of y'all keyboard warriors, y'all come in here and y'all talk. And it's like, dude, real recognize real. I ain't got no problems with nobody who really about their life, because guess what they gonna do? Click off the video. It's many boxing channels that I personally watch that when they say some crazy stuff, I just click off the video. I don't comment, hey, you don't know what you're talking about, blah, blah, blah. For what? I just click off. It's some people that say some crazy stuff about boxers that ain't even true. I click off that video. I don't comment on it. It's a waste of time. Well, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? We on some grown man stuff. You know, we not on that stuff where we sitting here and I see a video and somebody posts something I don't like, so I got to comment. Oh, yeah. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, bro, if he says something I don't like, I cut the video off. I'll go watch something else. I'm not wasting my time commenting on the dude video. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, when you comment on my video, all you doing is going to make me expose you. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. You ain't going to expose nothing about me because I let you know from the jump I don't run for no smoke. I let you know from the jump, hey, something like that, as far as like somebody's stance may not be accurate, but when I talk about breaking down a fight or somebody fighting a certain style, I know what I'm talking about. So like I say, man, like, comment, and subscribe. I don't run for no smoke. I'm gone.